friends and family members, trustees and officers of the Board of Education, Superintendent Mark B. Lang, Student Council President Colin Palmer, and most importantly, the members of the class of 2018, welcome to the commencement ceremony for Portage Central High School. As always, I would like to start tonight's celebration by thanking the most incredible team of people I have ever known, our teachers. Now please join us in the singing of our national anthem. Please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats, and join the Portage Central Choir, directed by Miss Cindy Hunter. I am so honored to introduce your Student Council President, Mr. Colin Palmer.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony for the 2018 Mustang Senior Class. We are all here today to culminate all of the work that these students have done and congratulate them on making it through these 4 years of high school. Now, my strength in school has always been math. I've always liked how it seems to all logically fit and interconnect. So since I've always been better at math than speeches, in honor of my favorite subject and my favorite segment on SportsCenter, today I'm going to be doing By the Numbers, Portage Central Graduate Edition. First number, 97. This is the 97th graduation commencement in this school's history, making our class just the latest of nearly a century worth of graduating classes to receive their diplomas from this institution. Second number, 326. We are a graduating class of 326 highly educated students who are surely going to change the world in a multitude of different ways in the years to come. Coincidentally, 326 is also the combined number of times Mr. Hoopengarner, Mr. Halloran, and Senora Maisie asked me to take my hat off when I was in the hallway. Third number, 30. At Portage Central, we have offered over 30 different clubs along with other extracurriculars, which the vast majority of us participated in, showing the diversity of interests and talents that this class has. Fourth number, 1,851. Since we began school in first grade, we have spent 1,851 days of school in the classroom. This number is equivalent to 12,957 hours of instruction time. And that's saying that we have 7 hours of school a day. Finally, one final ceremony until we are officially done with those 1,851 days. Although us math-minded folks like to think that the numbers tell the whole story, we're sadly mistaken. As much as these numbers contribute to our stories as high schoolers, they are still just numbers. They can never begin to encapsulate the magnitude of impact that our school has had on us. They can't describe the relationships built in the four walls of Portage Central High School that will last forever. They can't describe the feeling of countless down and backs in sports practices, 12-hour band rehearsals, overwhelming tech weeks, and the mountains of school assignments that we endured to get here. They also can't describe the good times, the victories, the sold-out performances, the A on that project that you worked tirelessly on. You may hear that numbers never lie, which is partly true, but numbers also never tell the whole story. Each and every one of us has a story from our time at Portage Central High School that greatly exceeds whatever numbers are included in it. Not only do we have these stories, but these stories continue to be written after we graduate here tonight. I look forward to hearing one day how each story here changed the world. Thank you and God bless. Next, I would like to welcome to the stage one person who I know has one of these incredible stories. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Roth.
Hi, my name is Jess Roth, and I am terrified of public speaking. And yet, I am so excited to be standing here today. First, I am excited because it means we have made it to the day we've all been counting down to. Tonight, we leave behind the innumerable tests of high school: physical, academic, and emotional. Some of us have a few more years of school ahead of us, but wherever we are headed, tonight is the night we take the training wheels off. The other reason I am so excited is because it means I am doing something I never imagined I could do. Those of you who know me know that I'm a quiet person who doesn't like to be in the spotlight, and I'm pretty shy until you get to know me. For this reason, the worst part of high school was giving speeches. I hated every second of them, as well as the entire week leading up to them, because my arms and legs would feel like jello, and my heart would beat so fast I was afraid I could never catch up to it. So it may seem odd that I auditioned to speak tonight, but the true reason I did it is because I wanted to prove to myself, and to all of you, that no fear is stronger than we are. After tonight, when our training wheels are gone, we will feel bold and free, but at the same time, we are going to be a bit wobbly. Despite that, we have already experienced so much in our time here. We've studied math, science, English, and history, sure, but we also learned about ourselves. We joined clubs, played sports, or worked, and we met new people who changed the way that we think. If we look back at ourselves, when we were just freshmen, it's astounding to see how much we have grown, and yet how much more lies ahead of us. My best training for life has been a result of Portage Central athletics. As an underclassman, I was quiet. What a surprise, right? But I felt accepted and welcomed by my teammates. As the seasons passed, I knew I wanted to share that feeling of acceptance, and I slowly but surely became less fearful of speaking up in practice, and I started to encourage my teammates more and more every day. By my junior year, I became a captain of both the basketball and lacrosse teams, and this made me nervous because now people expected me to know things. Instead of me following along, I was supposed to be taking the lead, and I didn't know how to do that. Eventually, however, I learned that it's true. No fear is stronger than we are. If you stay confident and spread positivity, people will listen to you. Even though I was afraid of doing something wrong, I trusted myself to do my best. This assurance kept me headed the right direction, and when I struggled, I had coaches, teachers, friends, and family who helped keep me upright. We all need someone who will encourage us to do the things that frighten us, because that's how we grow. Coincidentally, that is also how I ended up here today. A small push led me all the way up to this podium, so never underestimate the power of a few encouraging words. The community at Portage Central has been there for us, pushing us to succeed, not only now, but also in the future. Tonight, we will leave that community behind, and we will have to find our own inspiration. That's why I'm here to tell you that I believe in you. Whatever you're afraid of, I know that you are so much stronger than that fear, and that you have the ability to overcome it. You don't need your training wheels anymore. I stand here in front of you all, despite my greatest fears, to confidently say that you are ready to take on the future. In class of 2018, let me tell you, it is bright.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Next, I'm honored to introduce our opening student performance. Performing Wind in My Hair, this is Kate Morrissey.
Seems like I've spent my whole life hoping, dreaming of things I've never tried, tangled in knots just waiting for my time to shine. What if the doors began to open? What if the knots became untied? What if one day nothing stood in our way and the world was mine? Would it feel this fine? 'Cause I got the wind in my hair and the gleam in my eyes and an endless horizon. I've got a smile on my face and I'm walking on air. And everything life ought to be, I know that it's waiting for me out there. And I'll find it, I swear, with the wind in my hair. So many roads we've yet to travel, so many friends we haven't met, so many new adventures just around the bend. Plenty of mysteries to unravel, tons of mistakes to not regret, so much to see and to do and to be, a whole life to spend. And it doesn't end. And I got the wind in my hair and a song in my heart, and the fun's only starting. I've got a skip in my step and I haven't a care. That beautiful breeze blowing through, it's gonna carry me who knows where. And I'll take any dare with the wind in my hair. I've got a smile on my face and I'm walking on air. And everything life ought to be, well, I know that it's waiting for me out there. And I'll find it, I swear, with the wind in my hair.
Home. It's a pretty simple word, of course, but also, of course, it means different things to each of us here this evening, to each of us at different times in our lives. For some of you, you might be leaving a home you have lived in all the years of your life and moving to an apartment you may be in for months. For some of you, home will soon become a dorm room or a military barracks. And for others, home might be unknown. You're only beginning to figure out what your next steps will be. But as we look back, many of us here tonight know that Portage Central as our home. This is where we have laughed and we have celebrated, and this is also where we have struggled and fought and cried. We have worked side by side, making each of us better, each of us stronger, more thoughtful. We have lived here among the best of people, among the best of friends, and together we have grown. Last fall, we saw that. We had this incredible opportunity to celebrate this wonderful home of ours. Nearly 9,000 students and colleagues, parents and community members gathered together to say goodbye to one iconic part of our home, the old McCamley Field. This is a place that has served our daughters and sons for nearly 60 years. There at that last night under the lights, our Portage Central family came together to show our gratitude for what past generations have given to us. Truly, they gave us home.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last night under the lights here at McCamley Field, home of the Portage Central High School Mustangs for 59 years. We welcome our guests tonight, the Bears from St. Joseph. St. Joseph is coached by Gandalf Church, and your Portage Central Mustangs are coached by Mick Enders. Almost 59 years ago to the day, October 17th, 1958, McCamley Field was opened up for the first time. A huge thank you tonight to all the volunteers, both at this game and all season long, for their dedication to Portage Central High School athletics.
Got a lot of people in the stands. Let's hear it. It is the last night of the lights here in McCamley. Make sure it's loud all night long. It's senior night.
Don't forget to check out the many attractions tonight, the booster tents, booster club sales, and alumni tents. You can enter your name for a raffle. We'll have 3 drawings tonight. Athletic Director Joe Wallace on the sidelines. Joe?
So we'd like to start off by acknowledging our senior cheerleader. One of the most first-class, hardest-working cheerleading outfits in the state of Michigan, our cheerleaders. And now for our senior football players. Let's hear it for all of your senior football players and senior cheerleaders.
At this time, I would like to direct your attention to the middle of the football field, where present are the 5 newest members of the Portage Central Athletic Hall of Fame. Each one of them has left a very positive mark as a representative of what it means to be a Portage Central Mustang. Now, I will introduce these outstanding individuals to you one at a time. One of our newest members of the Hall of Fame, Mike Brown, class of 2002. One of the few tennis players at Portage Central to play #1 singles all 4 years. Not only talented, but with a great work ethic, Mike earned all-state honors all 4 years while being state runner-up 2 years in a row. Coupled with other great players and Hall of Fame coach Pete Militzer, Mike was part of the 2001 state championship team. Next up, Peter Militzer, class of 1975 and coached at Portage Central from 1993 to 2016. Pete was the Mustangs tennis coach from 1993 to 2016. Coach Militzer led the boys and girls tennis programs to 18 total conference championships, 18 regional titles, and 3 state championships. Next up, Jim Murray, coach and athletic director from 1997 to 2014. Jim Murray coached the Mustang hockey team for 15 years, 1996 to 2011. During that time, Coach Murray compiled an overall record of 239, 120, and 14 ties. His teams won 10 conference titles and 6 regional titles. Next up is Pat Norman, coach from 1986 to 2014. Longtime Mustang soccer coach Norman guided the women's soccer program for 29 years and the men's for 10. Coach Norman had one of the most successful coaching careers at Portage Central. He led the Mustangs to 2 state championships, 28 conference championships, 11 regional titles, and 24 district titles. And last but not least, Paul Schneider, coach from 2002 to 2013. Paul started as the JV and then varsity coach in Portage Central's baseball program from 1996 to 2013. Inheriting an already successful varsity team, Coach Snyder took the program to the next level as the varsity coach and led the Mustangs to a state championship in 2002. Thanks to all of these 5 individuals for the memories, and now let us give this newest Athletic Hall of Fame class one more round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand. And gentlemen, remove your caps as the United States Marine Corps Kalamazoo Recruiters, headlined by Sergeant Jacob Harvitt, present the colors of the United States of America. The national anthem performed by the Portage Central High School Choirs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Portage Central High School Marching Band. The 155-member marching band consists of only students in grades 10 through 12 with select freshmen.
At this time, please welcome to the field a football legend who coached for 34 years here at McCamley. He led the Mustangs to 217 wins and 14 conference titles. He inspired hundreds of students on and off the field. Let's welcome Coach Bob Knight and his wife, Noni. Fans, everybody here in Portage, let's start at 10, 9,
This place has been our home for a long time, you know. It's, our kids have fought here, they have laughed here, they have celebrated here, they've cried here, and they've done that for almost 60 years. It's been truly, really a part of the heart and soul of this community, and it hurts to say goodbye, to be honest with you.
Bittersweet?
Very bittersweet. At the same time, it's a new beginning. It's an opportunity to say thank you to our community and everything it has done for us, and to show them that we're going to keep treasuring what they've given us with our kids and their commitment to our education. And we'll make real clear to them that they know we are without question blessed. So I am really grateful.
We are indeed, without question, blessed, because home is where you are. You, the graduating class of 2018, leaving this place better than you found it. You, the colleagues of Portage Central, investing so much of who you are, far more than anyone else could ever understand, into the lives of all of our students. You, our parents, our families, our community, giving so much to help our daughters and sons understand our past and imagine our futures. You all have created home. We are so grateful. And wherever your home is next, know that our thoughts and our prayers will follow you. Congratulations, and God bless. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Joanne Wilson, trustee of the Portage Public Schools Board of Education.
I would be remiss if I didn't give a round of applause to the band, the choir, and our musical performers. First, on behalf of the Portage Public Schools Board of Education, I want to thank our community for passing the largest construction bond proposal in our school district's history of $144 million. We are so fortunate to live in a community that is so supportive of a quality education for all of our students. I would like to update the 2018 graduating class and all attendees on the improvement that the bond has allowed us to make at the Portage Central Complex. The Central Nanatorium will be in use in August of 2018. And as many of you noticed, the new Central Middle School construction has already begun and will be completed in August of 2020. With thanks to the consensus of current students and alumni, the McCamley name will be kept for future generations of CHS students. The name McCamley Field is woven into Portage Central's DNA, from marching band to lacrosse, from football to the Mustang Redout. To call your football field anything else would be to ignore the history of CHS. The groundbreaking for the improved football field will begin on June 5th, after all scheduled activities for the year have drawn to a close. The construction at the athletic complex will include a new artificial turfed field, a new track surface, and a new artificial turfed soccer field, which will be ready to be utilized in August of 2020. Hey soccer, hey football, hey track people, let's give it a round of applause. As you cross the stage and collect your diploma, you have a new role here at Central. I wish to welcome you as CHS alumni. We hope you come back for athletic events at our new field, including homecoming, as well as class reunions and Portage Public Schools' 100th anniversary in 2022. Now that I've provided you with construction updates at Central, it's time to celebrate the true guests of honor at today's proceedings, the class of 2018. Each of you is celebrating the end of a 13-year journey today. As a parent and grandparent of 4 Portage Public School graduates, I know that parents and supporters in attendance are thinking, where has the time gone? Students, you may be experiencing a sigh of relief or a moment of disbelief that you've accomplished your goals. I liken the 4 years of high school to the game of not-so-trivial pursuit. You've collected your pie-shaped game pieces to fulfill the Michigan Merit Curriculum. Graduation requirements that include English, math, science, social studies, art, PE, health, and world languages. 39 students have made an additional commitment to collect the Golden Circle and obtain their IB diplomas. You entered Central with the same anxiety as you did your first day of kindergarten, wanting to be independent, looking for new and old friends, saddened to leave the comfort of your previous school, finding your classrooms, and meeting so many new and supportive teachers. With credit to Robert Fulgham, let us go back to what you learned in kindergarten. He states that everything you need to know about how to live, you learned in kindergarten. That wisdom does not come from a mountain of graduate college schoolwork. But it may be hidden in the sand pile on the elementary playground. What did you learn in kindergarten? You learned to share everything, to play fair, to not hit people, to clean up your messes. Do not take things that do not belong to you. To say you're sorry when you hurt someone, to wash your hands before you eat, flush, and that warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Think what a better place it would be if all governments had a basic policy to put things back where they found them and to clean up their own messes. Everything you need to know you've already learned. As much as I hope you remember mitosis or how to conjugate a verb in Spanish, I hope there are more important things that Portage Public Schools taught you. I hope you remember to respect others and show compassion and to make the world better now than you found it today. You are going out into the world. In the course of your lives, you will wrestle with questions of right, wrong, bad, good, truth, fake news, and lies. Watch out for traffic. Hold hands. Stick together. Paint, sing, dance, play, and work, some every day. Those kindergarten lessons are your foundation so that you can be a responsible global citizen. Class of 2018, it is now time for you to play the game of life.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Wilson. Next, I would like to welcome back to the stage the Portage Central Choir, performing the song "A Million Dreams" from the musical The Greatest Showman.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own.
Through the dark, through a door, through what no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are here think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Mark Beeling, I am incredibly fortunate to present to you the Portage Central High School class of 2018. These students, having completed the state of Michigan requirements and the more rigorous standards established for graduation by our Portage Public Schools Board of Education, and I am glad to introduce Mr. Mark Beeling.
Thank you, Mr. Albertus, and congratulations, class of 2018. I'm truly honored to stand here to address and accept you as the 97th graduating class from Portage Central High School. It's also my pleasure to welcome family, friends, and staff to this joyous celebration. Graduation is most often recognized as both the end of one thing and the beginning of something else. But it's also a time when we're caught in the grips of both holding on and letting go. Both of these feelings are strong, and both are true. Seniors, just as these feelings are strong and true for you, so too are they for your parents. From my own experiences with my children through graduations and again through marriages, I've experienced the paradox of holding on and letting go. I'm also pretty sure that your parents are going through that as well. For many, it can be a challenging time and may generate some interesting thoughts and behaviors. It's possible that at least one of your parents has wandered around the house in a complex emotional state, ranging from pride to panic, all the while utterly bewildered by how fast these past 18 years have gone by. If you've been observant, here are a few of the symptoms that represent every parent's journey through the temporary insanity that occurs during this time of their life. Perhaps, just perhaps, they stare at the atrocity of your bedroom, deeply concerned for your lack of laundry competence, but secretly thrilled that you'll soon have to face this challenge on your own. Or they start to panic because there's still a long list of the essential life skills they need to teach you. And they will awkwardly insert them randomly into every conversation they have with you. Or maybe They take stealth measurements of your bedroom and wonder how long they need to wait before they can turn it into an office or a home gym. No matter where your parents are in navigating through this paradox of holding on and letting go, they will always find pride in the fact that they have helped shape another human being. They also recognize that regardless of where your next steps take you, high school graduation marks a change in the relationship they have with you. And they know that as you gain more independence, your interactions will be a little bit different and your conversations will rise to another level. In some ways, this day is a graduation for both you and your parents. Many of their parental responsibilities end this evening and get passed on to you. But also know that the parenthood piece doesn't end tonight. You are entering into some of the most spiritually and personally formative times of your life. So my advice to you as you cross this stage and head out the door is to remember who helped get you here and continue to seek their wisdom, their support, and their love. Let them know you'll be okay, and when the time is right, let them know they will be okay. In closing and changing gears just a little bit, a little more advice, but not from me. I asked a few of this year's second graders from Lake Center, Central L, and Mooresbridge to provide you with their advice. Here's a sampling of what they said. From Lyra, study very, very hard and pay attention so you know what's going on. And when your teacher is talking, you should listen. Brenna says, never give up on the things you love. And from Alexis, keep trying. You'll get there someday. You are smarter than you think. Alex says you should wear things that are comfortable and listen to your teacher. When I listen to my teacher, I have a good life. And Adam gives you some financial advice. He says, save as much money as you can for a car and driving school. I followed some of you out of the parking lot, I know. Ryan says, always be kind to others and never say mean things to people. And from Bradley, use your money for the things you need first, then you can spend the rest on the stuff you want. Sophie says, don't stress out, it'll be okay. And finally from Braden, give your parents a kiss goodbye and call them often. So with that, it's my honor and pleasure to officially accept you, the graduating class of 2018 from Portage Central High School, and present you to the Portage Public Schools Board of Education, who very shortly will be awarding you your diplomas. Congratulations.
Thank you, Superintendent Belang. Next, I would like to introduce Isabella Wilson, who will enlighten us about the art of sailing.
I don't know much about sailboats or the art of sailing at all, really, but I do know that it takes an incredible amount of precision. I know that sailboats all have a certain sweet spot. The perfect amount of wind, steering, and control can send you flying straight across a body of water in ideal speed and direction. Of course, if you can't find the sweet spot, you'll go flying across the water in every which way, falling, tossing, and careening into the deep blue sea. And you might even end up soaked head to toe with your sailboat beginning to sink below the water. Are you seeing what I'm getting at here? The body of water is your future, and the sailboat is your present life. The sailboat is designed to hold you up, sailing with power and accuracy towards your destination and goals. Many of us think that because we're adolescents, We can stay on shore until we feel ready to jump on the sailboat of adulthood. But the fact is, we are all already on the boat. We will either have a successful sail or end up crashing in the water. But that all depends on what we do right now. We are in complete control of our futures, and every single one of us is ready for what's to come. The question is, are we taking advantage of that? Some of us know exactly what we want, yes, and many of us don't. Jumping into the future is an incredibly scary thing, but we've been raised our whole lives for this moment. We've had family to teach us to love and how to behave. They've taught us the difference between right and wrong, and they've supported us even when we've leaned towards the wrong. We've had friends to teach us to laugh, smile, and be thankful for every moment that makes us unique. We've had teachers to show us how to succeed in schooling. They have believed in us every moment of high school, and they believe we'll succeed after high school too. We've had each other to teach us to stand up for the things that we believe in and the changes we want to see happen in the world. We have been surrounded by people to learn from for so long, but there is absolutely no better person to learn from than yourself. Only you can determine what happens in your future, and only you can find the sweet spot on your sailboat. If the body of water is our future, then we have miles and miles that we've yet to conquer. So be thoughtful, be adventurous, be mindful, be gracious and kind, and with a little bit of work, you'll be able to steer your sailboat in the exact direction you want it to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. We've been blessed with so many incredible student artists here tonight, and the next is no exception. Singing the song Fly, please welcome Molly Podiak.
It's your time to shine. There's a light inside of
Now it's the moment you've been waiting for, seniors, the awarding of your diplomas. Seniors on my right and in the first row, please stand. Please join Assistant Principals Kim Lummis and Jason Frink, and please step forward to receive your diplomas from our school board members, President Randy Van Antwerp, Vice President Terry Novaria, and trustees Kurt Droppers and Joanne Wilson.
Zane Richard Brees. Christopher John Vandewoestien. Matea Alon Leonardson. Zainab Alkashin. Jonathan Hunter Little. John C. Hart. Matthew Clinton Van Linder. Preston Townley Meeker. Zoha A. Akil. Leah Jong Jin. Ashriya Ashik Patel. Christina Ariana Pastula. Skylar J.C. McDaniel. Bridget Amber Bateman. Maximilian Dean Godsell. Carson Scott Hodge. Colin Frederick Palmer. Charles Vincent Godsell. Dylan Russell Fulmer. Kiana Woods. Jacob Cole. Macy Lynn DeWise. Alexandra Emma Fry. Camilo Alejandro Batista. Elena Marie Kirschman. Braylee Joe Forrester. Samuel Johnson Scheffel. Min Lee. Emma G. Kite. Shayna Rose Krozik. Abigail Lynn Main. Esme Linda Zondag. Ryan Herman Anthony Zondag. Ferris Gazal. Stephanie Jordan Gonzer. John Frederick Culbertson. Kendall Elizabeth Taylor. Madeline Elizabeth Wojcik. Jacob Roger Wester. Eric John Decker. Mitchell Thomas Ely. Leslie Ray Cook. Kaylin Joe Yulman. Morgan Lynn Mitchell. Madeline Rose Pluta. Catrell Leanne Harvey. Jacqueline Rose Roth. Samita Sankara. Ayla Arif. Julia Q. Ring. Megan Lene Strader. Haley Elizabeth Ronick. Emily Mergener. Margaret Piper. Caitlin Ann Green. Taylor Nicole Pennell. Sarah Stroh. Eliana Poppy Hamilton. Abigail Ellen Williams. Allison R. Coe. Mary Martha Molly Podiak. Isabella Rose Wilson. Isabella Ann Pedraza. Mitchell Arthur Harpanaugh. Christina Jane Sincilla. Sophia J. Maddox. Allison Lee Sackwitz. Benjamin James Miller. Ryan Charles Crawford. Megan Kennedy Lawrence. Nicholas J. W. Benke. Emily Ann Rumick. Camille Marie Rohde. Margaret Ann Niedzwicki. Annalise Mowry. Nicholas William Coupler. Amanda Michelle Valenti. Catherine Alyssa Tu. Sarah Rose Boyle. Liana Marie Horn. Shawnee M. Brady. Patrick Geringer. Stuart Allen Botfield. Joel Eric Kaiser. Garrett Asa Robinson. Erin Teresa Ryder. Hannah Aline Calloward. Catherine Emily Morrissey. Allison Renee Sturgeon. Dominic Tiberius Robert Wilson. Rushik Kayur Patel. Riley Morgan Alvord. Evan Lewis Palmer. Ethan Anthony Youngblood. Ashwin Kumar. Andrew Rollin Walsh. Mitchell Joseph Pollock. Anurag Vishnu Gantasala. Angela Rajulovich. Diego Alejandro Salis. Abdullah Muhammad Akhtar. Christian Randall Drenth. Ashton Lee Gable. Keegan Michael Lee. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Jr. Austin Ulrich Gibbs. Trevor James Hodgkins. Brianna Nicole Bacali. Rachel Ann Ball. Ryan Kenneth Beeman. Skylar Amanda Hall. Drew Allen Goretzka. Jack M. Schinnebarger. Kyle Bierlein Palmer. Anthony Carl Hubbardy. Christopher Anthony Sterland. Charles Cooper Levy. Drew David McNasser. Fernanda Cecilia Diaz. Priscilla Ong. Jasmine Valdivinos. Danusha Matialagan. Laura Zanini. Bailey Karen Onstadt. Lindsay Jeanette Felician. Julia Solveig Cook. Emily A. Ryder. Claire J. Peterson. Mackenzie Marilyn Zook. Kelsey Lynn McGowan. Michaela Elizabeth Larson. Taylor Janine Grimm. Sarah May McGraw. Kayla Christine Iacker. Leah McKenna Eloise Marzette. Luke Michael Westra. Hayden Bernadine. Gabriel Alexander Alvarado. Michael Jeffrey Wolf. Charlie Elise Finstrom. Riley Kathleen Nikolai. Angel Michaela Budden. Egla Melavkaita. Grace Elaine Matheny. Inga Lena Wolgast. Emerson Rose Douglas. Olivia Marie Bruner. Anissa Sky Fontanilla. Jordan Elizabeth Barnes. Elena Nicole West. Danielle Lynn Ellis. Michaela Ann Kindler. Eva Carolyn Rand. Brooklyn Faith Joslin.
In the first row, please stand.
Denver Reese Stedjink. Brendan George Justice. Abigail Rose Ford. Cole James Powers. Will Marcus Varney. Derek Michael Searing. Olivia P. Harning. Alexa Grace Reeder. Sarah Dennison. Anna L. Mayoris. Morgan Wright. Gabby Kaiser. Mackenzie Lynn Babb. Jessica Noel Zeziger. Mara Elise Wilder. Madison Rose Lovell. Rowan Elizabeth Thawley. Lauren Christine Bly. Hajra Alam. Kaylin Cynthia Anderson. Hannah Pearl Corwin. Josie Muffley. Kayla Mary Matthew. Emma Rose McKillop. Brendan Michael Helms. Brett William Pastula. Bradley Robert Pastula. Timothy James Sponable. Kobe Min Locke. Whitney Marie Tolmax. Cody Austin Lewis. Kai Peck. James William Johnson IV. Alan Lee Vandenbrink. Trinity Elizabeth Kumo. Brandon Edward Maxey. Nathan James Ely. Jacobus Spanik. Emma Jean Roebuck. Brianna Marie Totten. Allison Paradine. Daleth James. Caitlin Marie Scanlon. Ella Gail Foley. Sierra Marie Tangeman. Mia Mary Collins. Derek James Steffick. Kyle Douglas Dotson. Garrett Michael Stace. Fernando Costas Vega. Quinlan Alyssa Steffen. Carson Summer K. Volk. Linnea Elizabeth Wallace. Sydney Lee Floyd. Mitchell Northcutt. Kylie Elaine Taylor. Megan Marlene Garcia. Camille Kraft. Kayla Ann Sherman. Chase Austin Crunk. Sydney Isabella Barrett. Grace Nellie Hall. Madison Marie Kokensparger. Grace Lynn Ritchie. Alexis Ann Ingersoll. Bethany Holroyd. Ethan Daniel Kloosterman. Caleb Kalnin. Brian Luke Smith. Andrew James Fuller. Elias Johannes Razor. Noah Alexander Lee. James Francis Benedict. Noah Jacob Abrigo. Adara Eugenio Pasos. Caitlin Ann Hoig. Ashley Nicole Speaker. Parker Isaac Chambers. Evan Thomas Werner. Owen McKinley Wynn. Samantha Hope Brooks. Gabrielle Nicole Perk. Mackenzie Schuyler Schaff. Grace Estelle Foster. Jonathan Richard Parker. Deshaun Scott Williams. Mario Perez III. Ryan Sawyer Colby Matheson. Dawson Thomas Blevins. Keegan Tylay Horn. Zebediah Robert Cornwell. Adam Maxwell Wills. Maggie Alana Block. Tana Kathleen Neeb. Rudolph Sebastian Smalling. Melissa Camille Smalling. Andy Brita Seatman. Juan Martin Velez. Logan Joseph Deniston. Keegan Patrick Cronin. Rebecca Margaret Fetterkins. Terry Leo McDonald. Taylor Elizabeth Gittinger. Emma Jean Mulholland. Bailey Pickrell. Lauren Amy Parker. Jalen Broach. Zachary Allen Medendorf. Asfandyar Ali Khan. Gannon Stephen Miller. Sunny Savannah Evans. Michael Evans. Jacob Christopher Lobig. Elijah Killian. Samantha Lee Sunday. Stephen Skylar Brooks. Kristen Schneidenbach. Caitlin Margaret Pung. Sanja Chalasani. Tian He Davis. Anjana Krishnan. Pavitra Antanaika. Nathan Klawender. Adam Donald Mason. Megan Eileen Higley. Rachel Elise Bucalo. Megan Cummins. Emma Elizabeth Perjasi. Kayla Marie Heemstra. Alyssa Kay. Hannah Grace Mitchell. Brianna Paige Watkins. Jesselyn Klein. Evan Begeman. Madison Gray Strayer. Madison Marie Kellerman. Emily Viola Zancher-Lynn. Joseph Victor Fillion. Nicholas Ryan Colbert. Parker Rapp. Nathaniel Trey Roskowski. Tavis Drashawn Pete. Zachary Woolsey. Penelope Jane Brewer. Zara Nauman Chowdhury. Kathleen Marie Franz. Alexandra Yvonne Griffin. Allison Paige Kring. Jessica Lee Roth. Frank Dewey Zlomek. Bill Duo. Araz Zafar. Arif Jamaluddin. Shrey Rastogi. Zachary Seawick. Devin Thomas McKay. Kamal James Koja. David Michael Reifschneider. Jacob Terry Chamness. Zachary J. Vladak. Dylan Joseph Wheeler.
the teachers and staff of this deeply human place called Portage Central High School hope that you have learned some lessons about life, about learning, and about home during your years here. We hope that we have hardened your skin and softened your heart. We pray that we have given you some attention and some focus, with also an understanding there are certain things you have to simply let go. We believe that we have strengthened you for your future while helping you know that you can learn from your past. If we have done these things here at Portage Central, then we know we have been successful. After all of the years and thought of work and inspiration by you and your family, we are, without question, in the final moments of your high school career, and we are ready to commence to the next part of your lives, leading you to wherever your values and goals take you next. So I would ask that you please move your tassels from the right side to the left. And with that, members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Mark Belang, parents, families, our entire community, I am incredibly proud and blessed to present to you the graduating class of 2018 from Portage Central High School. Congratulations.
Thank you.